All right, so we are picking up from reviewing our sentences. How was the homework, by the way? Like easy, medium, or hard? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of easy to medium. I'm not seeing that many hards. That's good news. Those whose videos are off, please turn them on. I'm going to go through the sentences slowly, and everyone can check their homework. The sound of the Pandavas' conches was the sound of the Kauravas' destruction. So first of all, English. English is our first problem. So what was the verb here? Was. What was? The sound of the Pandavas' conches. So of is involved and an apostrophe s involved. So Pandavas is sixth case, plural. Plural because the apostrophe is after the s. If it was before the s, it would be singular. English note. Then here, conches. Six, plural again, of the conches. And then what was? Well, the sound of their conches was the sound of the Kauravas' destruction. So again, the sound is going to take first case, singular, because the verb is to be. Remember the rule? When you have the verb to be, they're equated. The second thing that would normally be the object is actually the subject. So first singular, and then of the Kauravas, plural, destruction. Singular, one destruction. I hope everybody got that. So far, so good. Then all of these words are masculine because we've only done masculine so far. So now our English part of the sentence is done. Now we have to convert it to Sanskrit. Remember that the is not a word that exists in Sanskrit. So you don't need to translate the. The sound is just one word. So there's no the that you need to write or think about how to translate. The sound is ghosha. And in first case, ghosha is like Rama, ghoshaha. Cool? So that not the ghosha, just ghoshaha. And it means the sound. Of the Pandavas, sixth case plural masculine of Pandavas will be Pandavana. And please notice, why is this na like this? Because there's no special letter that you even need to think about. So don't overthink changing the letters. Unless there's ra, ri, ri, or sha, there is no change that happens. Okay? And then conches again, same. Shankhanam. Pandavanam and Shankhanam. Then sound, same word, ghoshaha. Kauravas destruction. Kauravarnam, because there's a ra over here and there's no blocking letter, this na became a ra. Kauravarnam. And finally, kshayaya. So, how did this fare? Was everyone able to follow? Once you get the English, really speaking, it's just a little copy paste into Sanskrit because it's the same ending that you're going to put with the words that have been given to you. And you didn't need to go looking on Google. You didn't need to go looking through anything. You better not have asked ChatGPT to translate this for you. All you needed to do was look at the table that I had given with so many different words and their translations, and you just had to find the right word and apply the right case. If you followed the instructions, it would have been much simpler than not following the instructions. Just saying. So this was number one. Number two, Bhishma was defeated by Drona's disciple. We're going through this slowly in the beginning so you get a good grounding of it. Okay? Now, who was defeated? There was, verb is Bhishma. Verb is was. Who was? Bhishma. One Bhishma, singular. Was defeated. Oh, our verb is was defeated. Huh? Oops. So this whole thing is our verb. Was defeated. Huh? You don't need to worry about translating any part of was defeated. By Drona's disciple. By the disciple of Drona. And like I said, they're all masculine words. So now Bhishma in first case singular. If you followed the transliteration, you should have been able to translate it. Write it in Sanskrit. Bhishma becomes Bhishmaha. Drona. I forgot to put the N at the bottom here, but you should have been able to figure it out because there was a Ra over there. That Na should have become Na. Drona. Okay, Dronasya in sixth case. And disciple is Shishena. Oh, no. Shishena. The other Na. Because there's a Sh over there. Okay. So far, so good? Thumbs up. If you did the homework, it's just a matter of looking. And if you didn't do the homework, well, how quickly can you write the answers is the question that's going on. If you don't do the homework, you won't benefit from this class because 30 minutes a day, every single day, the only way that you're actually going to learn is by doing the homework every single day. Okay? All right, number 3. The heroes were great archers with great leaders. So now, what was our verb? Were. Again, were. The heroes were. First case, plural, masculine. What were they? Great archers. Great archers is also going to take first case because of the verb to be. Was is from to be. Plural, masculine. Great archers was a phrase, Maheshvasa. With great leaders. So now you don't know how to write great, so you just write with leaders. With leaders, third, plural, masculine. Hero is Shuddha. Shuddha in first plural masculine is Shuddhaha. Great archers, first plural masculine, Maheshvasaha. With leaders, third plural of Nayaka, Nayakehi, like Ramehi. Okay? Good? The problem of the families became a problem of dharma. So what is our verb? Became. Again, became. All of our verbs today are from to be. To be, to become. Huh? All of our verbs had the same pattern in today's sentence. So the problem, first case singular, masculine, of the families. Sixth case plural. I actually made a mistake here, everybody. This word kula is a neuter word. So I will highlight that when I give you the next set of sentences. I apologize. It snuck in here by mistake in the masculine words. It's actually a neuter word. But you'll see it's declined the same way. Became a problem, singular, masculine, of dharma. Sixth case, singular, masculine. Because I mentioned at the beginning, I'm not a Sanskrit scholar. I don't know all the genders by heart. Sometimes mistakes happen, right? So when a mistake happens, you just try and catch yourself and then you fix it and you admit it. So I'm admitting I made a mistake and gave you a neuter word as a masculine word. All right. The problem. Dosha. Dosha. All questions at the end. Of the families. If it was a masculine word, you would have written it as kulanam. Hmm? Then became a problem. Dosha again. Of dharma. Dharmasya. Now, I am 100% sure everyone has heard the word dharmasya. Yada yada hi dharmasya. That word means of dharma in that famous verse. Hmm? Okay. And then again, abhyuthanam adharmasya, of adharma. So now you see, you'll start to connect the case endings in Sanskrit with things that you've heard and you chant. It's really cool. Once you start making connections, you just can't stop. It's very, very cool. Okay, so these were our sentences. I only sent 4 sentences, so hopefully everyone didn't feel too overwhelmed by the homework. Um, and I hope that it was straightforward. All you had to do was what we've been doing so far, just the steps were next to each other now instead of separated in time. Okay. All right. Now let us see. This Gita 1.10, some people are getting it almost perfect, and some people who are not checking on making the same mistakes. So if you have not checked over your homework, but corrected, and you just keep doing whatever and moving on however, or saying no, that doesn't matter, who cares about that, well, you're always going to be unclear in your perfect pronunciation. This is one of the things that helps us to become perfect in pronunciation, and it helps to practice also say the sounds correctly, write the sounds correctly, so please don't omit this. Okay. And then finally, the Govinda table. Let us say it together. Who can I see today? Jivan, say after me. Govindaha,
Govindaha,
Govindau,
Govindau,
Govindaha,
Govindaha,
Govindam,
Govindam,
Govindau,
Govindau,
Govindan,
Govindan,
Govindena,
Govindena,
Govindabhyam,
Govindabhyam,
Govindabhyam, say the bhya.
Govindabhyam,
Good. Govindehi,
Govindehi,
Govindaya,
Govindaya,
Govindabhyam,
Govindabhyam,
Govindebhyaha,
Govindebhyaha,
Govindat,
Govindat,
Govindabhyam,
Govindabhyam,
Govindebhyaha,
Govindebhyaha,
Govindasya,
Govindasya,
Govindayoho,
Govindayoho,
Govindanam,
Govindanam,
Govinde.
Govinde,
Haha, I wrote Govan for everything. I'm just noticing it. Guys, I'm going to redo this and send it to you, okay?
Mommy, I want to Govanda.
Okay. Just say what I'm saying. Govindayoho,
Govindayoho,
Govindeshu,
Govindeshu,
Hey Govinda,
Hey Govinda,
Hey Govindo,
Hey Govindao,
Hey Govindaha.
Hey Govindaha.
I think you can all tell I was very sleepy when I did this homework. Okay, I will redo this and send it to everybody. Let me write Govinda correctly for all of you, just so you know I know how to write it. Go vi Govinda. Govinda. I hope everyone wrote it correctly, unlike me. Right? I hope everybody wrote it correctly. And once you write it correctly one time, then it's easy to write it correctly every single time. And there is no wrong, I mean, there's no r, r, and sh. So there's no change when you get to the nas, ena, and anam. Hmm? Okay. So this was Govinda. I really don't know how that happened. I was very sleepy when I did this homework. All right. Next, we're going to start something new today. Well, new, a little new. How many genders do we have? Show me with your hands. 3. What are our genders? Everyone should know this off the top of their head. We have masculine, we have feminine, and we have neuter. Okay. What have we learned so far? Which declension table? We have learned masculine, correct? Words ending in masculine. Now, words ending in in their first case, what do they look like? Rama, ha. Rama, ha. So in our table, I mean, in our little summary thing here, I'm going to put the to remind us that words end in aha in masculine. Okay. Today, we are going to start another declension table, and that is neuter. Our first neuter table we're going to learn today. It also ends in a. Remember I told you the word kula, I made a mistake. It's actually a neuter word, and I put it as a masculine. There are countless words, maybe half the words in Sanskrit, and in a. And some of them are masculine and some of them are neuter. Right? So these two tables, by the end of today, you will know how to decline maybe half the words in Sanskrit because it's so common. Okay, so today, now, for the next few minutes, we are going to see what? We're going to see the neuter declension table for words ending in a. That sentence I said, did it sound like Greek or it made sense? Every part of that sentence should make sense now. Neuter words ending in a. Declension table. Okay? So now, what is the substantive word that we are going to see? Remember, the substantive word is the word at the top of the table. This thing is called our substantive word. It is the undeclined form of the word, and we don't use it in the language. You have to, like when you're eating a caramel bar, you have to open the wrapper before you can eat it. You can't eat it without opening the wrapper. I mean, you can try if you want, but you won't really be eating caramel. You'll be eating paper, right? So paper and plastic, I think it's mixed with plastic. So in the same way, this substantive form of the word cannot be used in the language directly. It is like the wrapper for our declension table. The substantive word has to be opened up into the rest of the declension table, which is used in the language. I mean, in the sentences. Okay? Me, I'm getting notifications that my internet is unstable. Can you all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay. All right. So we're seeing the word vana. Vana. Very simple word. Vana. It ends in a and it is a neuter word. How do you know if it's masculine or neuter? Well, you just have to be told. and you just have to check. There's no other way. I mean, from the word itself. Now let us see the table. I would say, and you repeat after me. Glenji, you please repeat after me. Vanam,
Vanam,
Vane,
Vane,
Vanani.
Vanani.
Everybody, please just listen. I'll give you time to write. Okay, just listen and repeat. I'll give you time to write. Vanam,
Vanam,
Vane,
Vane,
Vanani.
Vanani.
Everybody, please note I didn't make a mistake and write the same line twice. It actually is the same thing in first and second case. Okay? Vanena,
Vanena,
Vanabhyam,
Vanabhyam,
Vanehi,
Vanaihi.
Vanaya,
Vanaya,
Vanabhyam,
Vanabhyam,
Vanebhyah,
Vanebhyah.
Vanat,
Vanat,
Vanabhyam,
Vanabhyam,
Vanebhyah,
Vanebhyah.
Vanasya,
Vanasya,
Vanayoho,
Vanayoho,
Vananam,
Vananam.
Vane,
Vane,
Vanayoho,
Vanayoho,
Vaneshu.
Vaneshu.
Hey Vana,
He Vana,
Hey Vana, Hey Vane,
He Vane,
Hey Vanani.
He Vanani.
This is our Vana declension table. Just hold on, everybody. You will get a chance to write. Everyone's hands are itching to pick up their pen and their pencil and write. Just listen to me. You'll have time to write, right? I want you all to see what you notice as different or strange or not different. Strange might be the word. If you notice, these two are the same as each other. Then, actually, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are the same as the Rama table. It it is exactly the same in third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh case. And the only difference comes again at the end. And really speaking, even at the end, you will see in the Rama table, it's Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha in first case, right? And then in eighth case, it's Rama, Ramo, Ramaha. Over here, it follows the same pattern. The first line is rewritten and it becomes Vana without the Vane, Vanani. So the only two new things you have to learn really are Vane and Vanani. A and Ani. Because everything else is like same. Even this Vanam, you knew how to write Ramam before. So, and Vane also you knew because it's seventh case. Now some questions might come in the mind. Well, Vane is in 3 places now. How am I going to know? Well, you only know by context. That is why it is so important to find the verb first. When you find the verb first, then you know which one is which case. You always find the verb first and then you never have a problem. Okay, so this is our Vana declension table. I will say it one more time. Everyone repeat after me. Vanam, Vane,
Vanam,
Vanani. Your turn.
Vanam, Vane, Vanani.
Vanam, Vane, Vanani.
Vanam, Vane, Vanani.
Vanena, Vanabhyam, Vanaihi.
Vanena, Vanabhyam, Vanaihi.
Vanaya, Vanabhyam, Vanebhyah.
Vanaya, Vanabhyam, Vanebhyah.
Vanat, Vanabhyam, Vanebhyah.
Vana, Vanabhyam, Vanebhyah.
Vanasya, Vanayoho, Vananam.
Vanasya, vanayoho, vananam.
Vane, vanayoho, vaneshu.
Vane, vanayoho, vaneshu.
He vana, he vane, he vanani.
He vana, he vani, he vanani.
Okay. Everybody, even if you're having difficulty with Sanskrit letters, I want you all to write your declension tables in Sanskrit now because the endings are all the same, very familiar. And the word, you just have to learn how to pronounce it one time. And it comes over and over and over and over again, right? That's how you'll learn. Otherwise, you'll always be stuck in the transliteration. Okay, so this is our table. Homework. Homework is to write pala. Pala. Difficult to say also, but you say it and you write it. Pala. Pala is neuter. So I'm going to send you Vana. You're going to write Vana in your books, and you're going to write Pala in your books. Okay? And you're going to... Okay, that's it for today. You can take a breather and practice it. Oh, I want you all to say this table 10 times. Okay, that's what you're going to do. So you're going to say the table 10 times, and then you're going to record yourself saying it after that and make sure you're saying it perfectly. For Vana. Then once you do that, then you do the Pala homework. So you're not just looking and copy pasting, you're actually trying to write it out. All right, so your homework is you're going to write out Vana, you're going to write out Pala, and you're going to say the table, and you're going to record yourself one time saying it. Right? We'll do closing prayer, and I will see you all tomorrow. Apologies for the mistakes. I'm not perfect in Sanskrit. I'm learning with all of you. Every time I do this class, I learn something again, and I also keep practicing my reading and my writing. Okay? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Okay, I'll stop. And now those who want to ask questions can ask your questions.